Good morning, I'm Steve Johnson, and here's a look at the latest from the Dove newsroom at this hour. The Trump administration is preparing to levy sanctions on Iran after it test-fired a ballistic missile. It's according to U.S. officials and others with knowledge of that decision. The sanctions are expected to be levied as early as today. White House spokesman Sean Spicer says it comes down to a breach of the agreement signed between Iran and the permanent members of the UN, which includes the United States.
Iran has violated the joint resolution. That Iran's additional hostile actions that it took against our Navy vessel are ones that we are very clear are not going to sit by and take. I think that we will have further updates for you on those additional actions, but clearly we wanted to make sure that Iran understood that they are on notice. This is not going unresponded to.
Up to 24 Iranian individuals, companies, and possibly government agencies could be penalized because of that test launch. Governor Kate Brown held a briefing in Salem on immigration policy and expanded protections to Oregonians that violate the new federal order from President Trump. The governor ordered Attorney General Ellen Rosenblum to bring legal action to oppose the federal government's recently announced immigration executive order.
In terms of the president, what I would say to him is that we must move together as a country. We are a country founded on immigrants. We are a land of indigenous people, and we must unite in order to move the country forward.
Executive Order 1704 sets policy directions that instruct state employees to violate federal executive orders by forbidding state agencies from participating in the creation of a registry to identify people on vetting criteria set forth in the federal mandate. The family of a 4-month-old Iranian girl is hoping for a waiver to President Trump's immigration ban so their daughter can have critical heart surgery in Portland. Washington, D.C.-based immigration attorney Amber Murray says she's filing an application for a visa waiver immediately. Child's uncle and grandparents are U.S. citizens living in Oregon. Murray says the baby and her mother flew to Dubai to get tourist visas, then planned to make an appointment at Oregon Health and Science University, but they were turned away in Dubai, and they now have to return to Iran. Well, the House of Representatives took the first important steps to rebuild the U.S. health care markets. Congressman Greg Walden, chairman of the House Energy and Commerce Committee, held hearings on fixing the current health care system under the Affordable Care Act. The Oregon congressman discussed legislation that he will be introducing to ensure patients with pre-existing conditions will always have access to health care. This is what he had to say.
There have been multiple pieces of legislation since Obamacare was enacted that have received Democrat and Republican votes, and actually signed by the president to repeal problems in Obamacare. Those became law.
Let's take a look now at what we can expect on the weather scene for this weekend. For Northern California and Wairika, rain continuing today, turning to possible snow on Monday with a high of only 41. Looking to the Klamath Basin, a mixture of rain and snow today, maybe clearing on Sunday, then snow coming back in on Monday. As we head along the Oregon coastal area, rain throughout the foreseeable future, a high of 53 today, 48 for Tuesday. As we move into the central Oregon area of Bend, rain and snow a mix today, then continuing rain on Saturday and Sunday. For the Portland metro area, rain and snow a mix today, then rain expected heavy at times Saturday through Monday. And for southern Oregon and the Medford area, rain starting today, continuing through the weekend, maybe some snow flurries on Monday. That's a look at news and weather right here on the Dove.